opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll drop to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he tries to force it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal. I think they also message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9 route, 9 minutes to go? Just went ahead and went for it. It didn't work so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so did this, we won't try again later.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played up the road in Athens. He's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice game there. Confidence building. Love execution. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, they go with Swift again. And nothing doing. He's immediately down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete, just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even versus air, because that's a completion he makes 9.9 times out of 10. Just it out.
Going on third. Off. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, finds it the first down.
Goff on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get a turnover on the open possession. Now here they're moving the ball down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good. But no, on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off. Take it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now the touchdown, look out. You've won the mental battle in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to be in 9. Go off a handoff here, Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show a hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, ball. That is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. It's a left touchdown on the air. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. team on the field now as they'll send this one away. And that one bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time, led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45. That'll help him into a after the interception on the first drive. They're picking up first to start drive 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And this turns into a nice game. A slide at the end. The last I remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say. Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Makes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they come out and reestablish it. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive in response.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any this call, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you can do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same thing again, continue to move on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now. Usually, the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, and this is scooped by the Lions. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Taking care of the football is something that every guy who plays position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that they're falling by that position because of the way that they get attacked each and every time.
Yeah, we had last year. Here's 2 weeks in a row fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there. You got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe clock just.
2nd and 10. Back to go. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And a foul. They're going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside 20, 1st and 10 at 18. This out wide and completed to Rip. A good rally football keeps it only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're bouncing its own coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback, see the play develop in front of you. They're able to do a quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't. Now they pick it up a 3rd and 9 situation. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, powering his way forward. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, gone. Open, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this one just short of the 40-yard count at the 39.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight end, a lot of kids now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still people. They hit that frame right there, absorb a really big hit on him, and held on to the ball.
39 now. They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Swift. And he'll be out across midfield down to the 45. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's obviously a bit shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. you actually lose sight of the smaller running backs, and all of them confirm that that can be a problem. Think this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4 yards.
And that is good for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Lions 17, Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's all. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now. First down. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to...
Back to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. That's in the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 6 yards and pick up, and that'll lead to 3rd down.
Quibble about the game there on second. That was a positive play. That was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now much better opportunity to convert on 3rd.
On 3rd down, Patterson, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it out of the 7-yard line.
Successful throwing it around in the game. Loud ball off, but I got to tell
way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. They'll put this halfway home, the 8 to the 4. To kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Goff on first down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Not much there, only a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. St. Brown on the catch. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Complete to Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again is Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.